those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Bishop. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Handoff, Caden Durham. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out wide right, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Looking for room, it's Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Can't hang on after a hit, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Caden Durham. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right side, it's Durham. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rushes on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Churns into the pile. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Making his first move. Makes a move. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Sells the run, looking to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. Caught. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Off the boot, looking for his man. Out wide right, it's Durham. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff, Durham running left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down to the air. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Durham. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Here's a give to Durham. And they swarm him under.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires immediately. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lost to throw on 1st. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Durham. All over him immediately.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Bishop. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. They're all over it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Handoff, Caden Durham. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Green. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Sells the run, wants to pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Running inside, it's Bishop. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it on the outside. It's Davis. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Green. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Green. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And wings it incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want now.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his target. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking left. Snares it outside. It's Staley. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Caden Durham again. Brought down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Gotta make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down inside the 30. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Watkins. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Wants to throw one 1st. The screen, and watch out. Makes the tackle.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pulled to the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return. Quick step and go. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, they have a a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Finds us back in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Snags it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Gonna look downfield again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride him again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to squeak through the pile. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looking for room. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. Here's Durham one more time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Left side, it's Thomas. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. quarterback signaling to his guy. Driving forward, it's Durham. Knocked down immediately. LSU right back to the line. Caden Durham again. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown LSU. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
LSU 35, Tennessee 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. On the move, he fires. Lucky to get it off.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Turns it loose. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Bishop. Stopped right there.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Swamped immediately.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's a give to Durham. There he goes, ripping through the defense. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Durham one more time. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
2nd down coming up. Drops back, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Green. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fresh center downs going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Back's got it on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Tennessee, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.